Good morning, everyone. Happy energy reading. I'm Terry. It's fabulous to see y'all. I'm picking some cards here for us so that we can see what the potentials and possibilities might be like for us today. Just a wee bit of an energy temperature check. So, of course, as many of you know, because you've been watching me for a while, and for those who are new, I'm reading for the collective, which means that not all of this information is going to resonate with everyone. So just take what does, just toss what doesn't. And if you'd like something more personal, more private, please feel free to book a reading with me directly online through my site, terriehuberman.com. And if you'd like to connect in a more personal way, Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, I host an online healing circle where we get together in a really safe and comfortable environment with just a little side of humor. We meditate, we do healings together, and we are developing our intuition as well. So if that sounds really good to you, check out the information below in the comments section and secure your reservation by the Friday before our Sunday online development and healing circle. All right, guys? All from the comfort of your very own home. So let's get on with today's reading, shall we? I have picked our 4 cards, so let's do a reveal. Here we go. We have the Queen of Spades, Alpino, Study, and Call. Okay, so these are, and this is very different energy. These are our cards. This is the energy that we are working with today. We have Call, Study, Alpino, and Queen of Spades. All right, so let's put this together. Okay, so just so you know, for those of you who have been feeling stuck, and I'm putting myself in that category as well, who was I having a conversation with yesterday about feeling stuck? Who was it? I can't remember who it was. But I was talking about how I myself had a reading yesterday with the wonderful Karen Rontowski. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. And I was saying how I felt stuck in a particular angle in my business and how I needed to really sit and redesign something. And it was interesting because what she told me was that I'm no longer a student. I am now somebody who can put into action what I was thinking. And here comes the study card. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm right on track with things. So there's always really nice feeling to know when you're on track with things and you're in alignment. You will notice that things start to flow together when you're in alignment. You'll also start to notice those synchronicities of all those numbers that come together as well. But we are in a period of time where we're sort of putting together everything that we've learned or recently experienced for growth patterns, right? Because we are evolving and growing, even though it doesn't feel like it at times. Like for me, I was feeling very stuck with a particular aspect of my business, right? So if we're having this call, this inner urge, which I've had several, and not acting on them, it becomes this longing and this yearning, and energetically speaking, all that does is accumulate energy, which leads to depression, confusion, anxiety, shame, guilt, all of these hormones of stress and survival. And that's really what's keeping us stuck, right? So today we are being called to follow that inner call or that inner inkling, I like to say, which is really an intuitive hit. So if you're not following it, you're actually not following your intuition, right? Following that intuitive hit, or at least starting to like flesh some information out, which is what I have to start doing, is just now start writing some information out based on, because I don't know how this whole thing's going to look, right? So that's the whole thing about having a mindset about this particular situation that you're being called to. A lot of us are not, myself included, not acting on it because the vision that we have about it, or the feeling or the sensation that we have about it, is just way too big, and we have to break it up into small bite-sized pieces, right? So that's what we're learning. That's what we're learning. We're learning that we actually have to go slower instead of so big and so fast, right? That has been the theme for me, to move slow and just pace yourself for months now, months and months and months now. And clearly I got off track with that. So now it's time to redirect myself, course correct with that, so that I can have more growth in my business, right? So I'm just giving you examples. The reason why I'm talking about myself is the metaphor aspect. So you can see how you can fit that in two parts of your life. So this is about now learning, studying, figuring out, finding why you are stuck in a particular area, right? Seeing if you can figure it out on your own. If you can't figure it out on your own, I'm here. I help people discover their blind spots. We do some shadow work and we get you moving up and moving again, right? Which is what I had to do with myself. I had to say, like, what is going on here? And then it clicked, and now I can start implementing on it, right? Which is action, which is what disperses the energy. So whatever that inkling is that you're feeling inside, that call to do something different, to change things up, to make a step so that you can grow and develop, it's time to take that action. Now, if you're finding that you're overwhelmed by the action, take a small action. Don't take such a big ass bite, right? Take a bite-sized piece, something that you can accomplish, something that you can take action on, something that you can do. That is exactly what I do when I work with my clients, right? We take these big goals, we put them into bite-sized pieces, we discover the blind spots, all through readings and energetic healings and coaching. That is what I do. So now it's just time for me to do it with myself. I also have a coach that I work with and bounce ideas off of there as well, because as much as we would love to be able to, heal and get through and move forward on our own, we're not islands. We actually do need people, and the human brain is wired for connection. So that is what we do. So find somebody that you can work with to help you move forward. And if it's not me, find somebody else for sure. But it's time, right? Because of that inner calling, it is there. You're just ignoring it. I'm telling you, even me, I've been sitting on it. Not the best idea. Yes. So it's time to start taking action on those intuitive hits. And that, my dear friends, is the implementation tool, is just to stop sitting, stop mulling and accumulating all this energy over something that you'd like to do, and just actually freaking do it. That's it. That's all it is. Get on the path to doing it. You don't have to accomplish it right here, right now, which is death to some of us who have a tendency to want to rush and move forward. But it's all just a learning lesson, right? We're just in this period of learning in life. We're students. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What am I always saying to you guys? Stay connected. Stay connected with your friends and family. Stay connected to yourself. Get in your own authenticity. Really own something to yourself that you're like, I need and want to be doing X, Y, Z. I can't do it alone. I need some help. I want to grow and move forward. And in order to do that, I need to change my mindset, but I can't do that. So I'm going to have to ask for help. There's no shame in asking for help. Okay. And that is how you can stay connected to yourself. That is deep, authentic. That, my friends, is shadow work. And it's something you really can't do on your own. I can't do it on my own. No, I will sit here and try and do it on my own and fail miserably and then own it and then say, I need help. But that's okay. That is the blueprint of being a human being. Nothing's wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. Just ask for help, right? So stay connected to yourself. Stay connected to your friends and family. And of course, stay connected to me. You can check me out at terriehuberman.com. And hopefully I'll see you at this Sunday's Healing Circle, which is online. And I'll see ya on the flip side.